Let me say this straight. Most people lose their home because they picked the wrong program at the wrong time and had no idea what it really did to their situation. And if your bank has mentioned a repayment plan, a forbearance, a modification, a deferral, a partial claim, you gotta listen carefully. Feeling relieved just because they offered you something? Yeah, that's a trap. Some of these programs help, some absolutely not. And choosing the wrong one can push you deeper into foreclosure faster than you can imagine without you feeling any change at all. So here's what we're doing right now. I'm going to walk you through these programs the same way I'd walk a friend through them. No sugarcoating, okay? And once you see it, you're not going to look at these options the same way ever again. Okay. First is repayment plan. They sound simple, right? The bank will say, we'll take what you owe and spread it out, but here's the real story. Your regular payment stays the same, and they stack the missed payments on top as a temporary increase. So if your normal payment already feels tight, this can break you. Most people say yes to this because they want to fix it fast. But a month or two in, they realize that they can't keep up with this. And here's the rule I tell everyone. If you're not 100% confident that your income is solid and you can handle a higher payment, this is not the move. And trust me, most people don't know that until they've already said yes. And the next option, this is where the misunderstandings get even bigger. Forbearance. Sounds familiar? People hear that word and think, oh, good, they're forgiving something. No, they're not. Forbearance is a pause. Your payment pauses. Your stress pauses. Your mortgage does not pause. Interest keeps growing. The balance may grow. And then the pause ends. You're responsible for everything you postpone. For some people, that breathing room is a lifesaver. And for others, it becomes the setup for a bigger problem. And here's what I need you to understand. Forbearance only works if you have a plan for what happens when it ends. And if you don't, you're basically setting yourself up for a next stage of foreclosure without realizing it. And the program most people think is the fastest one, that's the one that surprises them the most. Want to guess which one? Loan modification. Modification, this is the program everyone prays will save them. It can. Sometimes it truly does. It can lower your payment, your interest rate, or stretch out the loan. But here's the part that nobody tells you about. The bank needs proof that you can afford the new payment every month. So if your income is unstable or you're stretching just to maybe make it work, they might deny it or offer something that still leaves you stressed. And here's the kicker. A lot of people think, well, while they're reviewing my modification, I'm safe. But in many states, no, the foreclosure timeline keeps moving while you're waiting for that decision. You think you're protected, but the timeline is still running. Okay, now let's get into the two that sounds tiny but can change everything. Deferral. This one sounds harmless. The bank basically takes what you owe and pushes it to the end of the loan. You don't pay it now. Your payment stays the same. You feel like you got your life back. And sometimes, it gives people the reset they need. But here's the caution. That money doesn't disappear. You will pay it later when you sell or when you refinance. And if you have strong equity, that's fine. If you're tight on equity, this can cut into what you walk away with. And FHA has its own version of this, and people think it's even safer. And now here's another one, partial claim. Partial claim is like a deferral's sister, but only for FHA loans. The bank creates a second silent loan for what you owe. You don't pay it monthly, it just sits there waiting. Your payment might go down and you feel relief, but here's the part that they don't tell you about. That silent loan becomes very loud when you sell. It comes out of your equity, and if the numbers are tight, it can wipe out what you thought you'd walk away with. Most homeowners don't realize that until way too late. I have a past client who wanted to sell his house and got a partial claim paid on his FHA loan during COVID. And when we looked at the numbers and came up with that partial claim, we found that the fees that they charged just to create that part of the partial claim was enormous. At the end of the day, my client realized that there's no point of selling the house because by the time he pays all the expenses, the original loan and the partial claim loan, including all the fees that they tackled on it just to make that happen, he's going to end up with zero. Most homeowners don't realize that until it's way later. Now, these 5 programs are what the bank offers when you're trying to keep the home. But this is where almost everyone makes the wrong turn. Right about here, most homeowners split into 2 parts without even realizing it. The first one is you're trying to keep the home, but something in your gut is whispering, what if the bank is already ahead of me? If that voice is there, you need to know the early signs that you're running out of time. Because when those signs shows up, your best options start disappearing fast. That's what I walk you through in the next video. The signs nobody talks about, but everyone wishes they knew sooner. And path 2, or maybe you're listening to all of this and thinking, none of these programs are going to save me at this time. I think I'm already past that point. If that's you, go straight to part 2, the exit options that protect you before the bank makes the next move. Wherever you are, don't wait. People who wait lose options. People who understand what's coming get their control back. I'll see you there.